mixed match. We've got a nice one for you here. We've got Dinghy versus Beta Division in that master mix, and I'm once again obviously joined by Whiffy. Whiffy, how we doing?
Oh, feeling great, man. Ready for some late night Valorant, that's for sure.
Hey, I think it's going to be a fun time. We've got ourselves a little bit of haven to go for us ahead of us here. And then obviously that second map will be Fracture. So this first map was actually picked by Beta. So Beta Division picked this one out. We'll see Dinghy going to be on that offensive side to kick things off.
Early kill coming in from J-Dash there, just taking the head off of Late Night. Another kill to follow there for the side of Beta Division. Early just defensive aggression sort of happening here.
Good to see out of Beta Division. I mean, being very confident right off the bat, but Dr. Sweet, you're going to get picked up. I mean, no, Fuzzy Gloves gets taken down. The flank comes in, picks up one, picks up two, third one to go. And to start up the pistol round, absolutely massive. Dr. Sweet, we're going to need a doctor on the map because, oh my.
Just took the head off of all three of those players there. Like I said, a lot of just sort of defensive aggression there. Not really playing too far back on their sights. Playing more kind of in your face a little bit, and that late flank from Dr. Sweet just being the final nail in the coffin.
What is it tonight with Killjoys and picking up 3 pieces all the time?
I think it's just the state of the agent right now. Right now, it seems to be the go-to Sentinel, that's for sure. And a lot of good players are playing Killjoy right now. I know that for sure.
That is fair. But kicking things off here, we got J-Dash. He's going to have that Marshall in hand. He gets a 1 shot off. Doesn't look like he hits anything there before getting traded out by Late Night with the Sheriff. So now we are going to see Beta Division rotating over to defend this A site as we see Dinghy sending 4 players to site, 1 watching the flank. That person on the flank about to pick up a kill as well. Big kill right there out of Savannah. And now massive numbers advantage in favor of Dinghy, and they've got that spike down.
Still not in the greatest scenario when it comes to weaponry, that's for sure. There's a Vandal on the side of Beta Division that's gonna cause problems, that's for sure. But these classics and pistols making short work of these Beta Division players. That's gonna be another one found.
Very short work of them. Oh my. I mean, Dinghy, they could use whatever gun you give them and they're gonna get kills. I didn't even notice that someone on Beta Division used a Vandal that round. So Dinghy just got a Vandal for free. I mean, if you're Dinghy, to win that round being at a massive, I mean, I shouldn't say massive disadvantage. Up against SMGs, Marshalls, you know, like the works, right? It's that initial, like, you win your pistol round, obviously you're going to buy, you're going to try to win that second round, but Dinghy going to win that one on as much eco as eco gets. And now they're going to have a slight advantage going into this next one.
Yeah, and you said it, they were really just kind of scraped together a buy that just sort of overwhelmed these Beta Division players. Dinghy looking to take the advantage now into this third round.
Yeah, things are looking pretty sketch right now for Beta Division. We see Dinghy trying to push in this A site here. Sorry, C site. I don't know what I'm thinking here. We got a couple players over towards that A side, still trying to make their way over. We are going to see Ermo try to back off here, waiting for a little bit of help from the team. Once again, a lot of people working with classics, and Dr. Sweet going to be one of those people picking up a big one.
He'll gonna come in from Ash here for the side of Beta Division. Dr. Sweet's gonna get knocked out though by Late Night. A little bit of Spike's gonna go down on C, and that's gonna put Beta Division into the retake scenario with the worst weaponry. So either way, we should see, if they don't come out on top of this one, we should see all those players go down to the Spike or other players as they try to fight this one back.
Yeah, Beta Division going to be making their move. A lot of Killjoy abilities laying around. You're going to have to deal with the mollies, the bot, and actually all of it going to basically be gone. They're going to get their site pushed in now. You're going to see the mollies get popped. 2 players playing towards that long. The one on site is going to get taken down. So the 2 players in long are going to be the ones left alive. The bomb doesn't start getting diffused yet, which is going to be big for the side of Beta Division. They're picking up some of these big kills here. One more player, and that's going to be J-Dash walking through, picking up the kills. Not enough time to diffuse. So Dinghy going to win that one in the end by time, but J-Dash still looking impressive towards the end there.
Well, and they made that one really close, a lot closer than it was looking like a few seconds before the round ended, that's for sure.
You give my boy J-Dash a Vandal, though. He's going to be head tapping left, right, and center. He is that guy. But Dinghy now, obviously going to be on this offensive side still. Up by 1 round. They're at that 2-round mark, which, if we know anything from our last series, is it doesn't matter how many rounds you have. It's going to be tied by the end of the game anyway. But they are going to be trying to make a nice little push here. A little bit up the middle of the map, a little bit towards A. Obviously just taking their time, trying to play for any kind of info and picks they can.
Yeah, and right now it looks like we've sort of got a little bit more of a defaulty round here. Neither team really taking too much space on their respective sides. A little bit of over-peeking, not necessarily over-peeking, but a little bit of peek from the Sova looking down into that A main. Just looking for something, some sign of these attacking players coming through.
The attackers definitely taking their time right now. You see Dinghy doing a good job not overcommitting to a rotate or anything like that. Oh, you're gonna see J-Dash. He gets a couple shots off at him there. He doesn't take, I mean, he takes a little bit of damage actually. I don't know why I thought the Dinghy side right away. And Savannah is the one who hasn't taken any damage. Love this skin, by the way. The OG skin, been around a long time. One of the first packs in the game. But look at that, Beta Division picking up 2 big kills on the map. Going to make this a nice little 3v5. Going to make things very difficult for Dinghy. It was already difficult to push this A side in. Now going to be even harder. The push getting fairly aggressive towards that ramp side. You see Dinghy wanting to make a move here, but it's pretty difficult. You see Omen and KJ making a move. J-Dash with another one on the round.
1 enemy remaining.
Got plenty of help from the teammates.
That beta setup is just so hard to get through whenever they all get set up in those crossfires. Looks like Beta is going to tie this thing up 2-2. We're going to go into round 5. Pretty equal weaponry here. Should be, at least. And we're going to get ready for another exciting round.
I mean, it's looking good. It's looking really good. Dinghy right now looking like they're going to have a little bit of eco purchases on their team. SMGs, a couple, maybe a Bulldog there as well. Things are going to be pretty interesting for them. Side of Beta Division here, going to have all the rifles they could ever want. Savannah going to get that nice initial first pick. The B push is on for the side of Dinghy. They're going to be up a player. They're going to try to get on this one, but Beach Surf going to be here. Going to get blinded. Going to get darted as well. Got some team help, though, from the KJ. They're trying to get this one defended, but it's a little bit difficult when the side of Dinghy just forces their way onto site as quickly as they did. They burned a lot of util to do it, but it worked out. You see the Sova all coming in. So far, J-Dash has not picked up a kill. As I said, that he picks out the other Sova.
Spike's going to go down here for Dinghy, but now we're stuck in a 1v4 for Fuzzy Gloves. And it's going to get shot from too many directions to put up a fight.
Where did everybody go? I mean, everyone died there within like a 2 or 3 second period. It's different. Like, hey, sometimes that's kind of the brutal part of a B push, right? Sometimes if you get a good team like Beta, they can push you right back on in. They had a really good retake there, pushing from pretty much all sides. Got a couple of really good angles at the exact same time, picked up some big kills, and kind of just like tore apart that Dinghy setup pretty much immediately. Dinghy, they got on site very quickly, but Beta Division also very quickly was able to set up a start of a retake, not allowing Dinghy to really get a full setup.
Well, and I feel like that's just having it sometimes. Sometimes things are, you get on that B site and there's a crossfire waiting for you once the smoke clears, and all of a sudden you don't have anything protecting you, and you just get shot from 3 different directions. You blink and everybody's dead.
Yeah, that's the best part of it, right? I feel like any map that has 3 spots you can plant the bomb, it's very quick for defensive teams to move around. Any team to move around, right? It's kind of what they're designed for, is move around a lot. See Dinghy here once again. They tried to get that initial A side push, didn't really work out for them too much here. So they're trying to rotate this one on over to C. They've got a little bit of mid pressure just watching from that window, so they don't give it up for free. Nobody wants to give up half the map, right?
Oh yeah, I gotta agree with that. They're looking to push up C now. Maybe use a little bit of a sky flash to clear the way. As I say that, they're gonna lose their sky. Got a haircut by Beach Surf. Gonna get traded though immediately. We're stuck in a 4v4 here. Neither team really giving up site yet. As I say that, C site, it looks to be taken here by Dinghy. Spike's gonna go down, and they're gonna have post plant set up for long, it seems like.
So we're gonna have Beta Division on this retake once again. They're gonna have a couple players over towards that mid garage, 2 players playing towards long. Obviously, like you just said, they do have the setup for that side. Beta Division trying to retake first through Garage. J-Dash going to get taken down from that player playing the corner. That was Kadoin. Sylvana going to pick up one as well. Now a 2v4. Irmo taking a lot of damage there. One player left. That is Irmo. And I mean, Dinghy, they play the defense almost perfectly. I mean, shout out Kadoin for picking up 4. That helps a lot when you've got a teammate that can do something like that. But that's going to be a nice round on the board for them, tying things back up 3-3. And I think we're in for a good one.
Yeah, I gotta agree here. Looks like we're in for another kind of a banger where we're gonna go back and forth on these rounds. So far, neither team seems to be super out-fragging or super just kind of taking command of these rounds over the other. But we're gonna see if that might be changing here as this next round begins.
Next round is beginning. You see Dinghy a little bit more spread this time around, trying to get any pressure towards any site that will allow it. Beta right now doing their best to just fend this off. They don't want to give up anything. We see Dinghy rotating their way over to what looks like probably going to end up being that A side push here. Still not ruling out a mid push though. Yeah, we see them rotating back and forth. They're just trying to feel out where this pressure is coming from Beta.
Well, and so far it looks like neither side has really cleared their initial setups, you know, with Dinghy just now getting out of spawn a little bit, and Beta, half their players haven't even used WAS or D yet, it looks like, either. So, looks like they're finally going to set up a little bit of push coming, a little pressure coming from mid. Omen Smoke's going to come in front, leaving Kadoin in the open with the ult. Gonna come in good for one.
Kadoin just runs through, uses the ult, picks up a kill as well, but is going to get traded out by Irmo there. Now going to be a 4v4 on the map, making a 3v4. Zash gets a big kill as well. Irmo with 1. The kill's just coming in for Beta. It seems like the last time around. Now it's going to be Late Knife in a 1v4. Going to get shot in the back and the front at the same time. And that's going to be Ash. She picks up 3 on the round for the side of Beta. They're going to get this defuse as well. And the ult economy for the side of Beta Division is looking really good right now. You got 4 ults to work with on your team. I mean, Dinghy's got a couple ults to work with as well, but it is just going to make the offensive side that much harder.
Yeah, and I wonder if we see that KJ ult coming in this round. We might see a double KJ ult here anyway. In fact, with although there is the solo ult online for Dinghy here, so definitely one of the few pieces of Yuzo left in the game that can still break that ult. Now that it's just so strong. So we'll see what happens. Right now, looks like we're setting up for an A push from Dinghy. Smoke's gonna come in through that mid window, deny any sort of sightline, but Sova's gonna drone out and get spammed a little bit. Down, loses all his armor and a good portion of his health. Or her health, my bad. Little bit of spam can always do a little bit of damage, that's for sure.
Yeah, no hurt there. But Beta Division right now taking things nice and easy. Obviously, as the defensive team, we see Dinghy slowly pushing this one in towards that A site, trying to get this one going. They are walking right into a KJ though, so they're going to get a lot of info very quick and be able to slow these guys down. See those abilities getting popped, just trying to slow them down while they can rotate over to help out here. So Dinghy going to be up against 3 or 4 players from Beta before they know it. So there's going to be 3 players close by right off the bat here. We're going to see the KJ ult into the KJ ult right now. Both teams using those. Obviously, we see the Sova ult coming in as well to try to get that one taken down.
Yeah, and the attacker KJ ult isn't going to hit anything, but it does give them the space that they needed. Dr. Sweet's going to come in for a kill. Savannah's going to get Ash, but going to get traded by Dr. Sweet. Kadoin coming in with another kill, trades Dr. Sweet out, and Irmo looking to clean things up a little bit.
Ooh. Now you got a 1v2. That's going to be Beach Surf versus Late Night, and I do believe, yeah, Fuzzy Gloves there. Gonna be a little brutal here for Beach Surf, but Beach Surf picking the corners, making sure you got to check them all a couple times here. I think he did just get spotted. Yeah, so Beach Surf now, things are going to be a little bit difficult here. Getting this one diffused, really not an option, but going to be playing a little bit more for those kills right now. Late Night going to be down here to deal with. That's going to be a big kill for eco purposes, but Beach Surf not able to get this one diffused. Going for the bait, though. Going to be able to get that kill. Gets the kills. I mean, that helps at the end of the day, but still, Dinghy going to win the round.
Yeah, decent economic damage there. I think that Dinghy's not in a bad spot when it comes to that. to that money necessarily, but
Right.
at the same
Sure.
time, going down to that last player whenever they can't even get the defuse is always a little rough.
Yeah, it's definitely not a fun situation to be in, but Beta is definitely the team that's a little bit more struggling when it comes to the eco side. But both teams here looking decent for now. They're all going to have their rifles, have their abilities, but next round will be a big question mark. Whoever wins this one, if they can win it in a convincing manner there, it will definitely change things. Dermo going to push through, pick up a big one, and get out with the life without really taking any damage. That's going to be a big start for Beta Division. Big first blood to get things going.
Well, and that's just random play for you. You got to go for that first kill to be able to get out of it. But Ermo, good for it, you know, able to get it and escape right away. Now, dust sort of settles a little bit, and as I say that, Fuzzy Glove is going to take out. It's going to take out J-Dash.
Shout out J-Dash, fighting to the end. Beta Division still up in numbers right now. Dinghy's got 3 people on the board making their way towards A. Got 1 player playing a sneaky corner. That's going to be Dr. Sweet with 2, 3 on the round. 1 player left. And that is going to be a 4th as well for Dr. Sweet. I tell you what, this is a doctor that's going to kill you with sugar.
That's for sure. So far, Dr. Sweet's been good for, like you said, KJ's getting multi-kills has sort of been the theme of today, and that's going to be a 4-piece for Dr. Sweet there.
And already has Yell back.
Yeah,
just
that
used
helps. And that's not a cheap ult either.
No, definitely not. And it's, hey, about as useful gets, but the side of Beta Division here going to have an Omen and KJ ult to work with. If you're the side of Dinghy, the closest ones you are to, it looks like the KJ and maybe the Omen one there. It's going to be a little bit away for you guys for now. That's going to be a nice first blood for Beach Surf and Beta Division. Dinghy once again at a numbers disadvantage.
Got him.
Beach Surf good for that first kill in Garage. Actually, it was the trade there from on the Dinghy player. Looking to hop back in through window, maybe work back to the B site. Letting that KJ util play C. And let A be played by the Omen.
There we go. Beta Division. Not giving up anything for free here. See Fuzzy Gloves with the Sheriff. Or Dinghy here. Has a little bit of cover from window, but not a lot to work with. As I say that, Fuzzy Gloves has everything to work with. As long as they've got a gun, they've got a chance.
Yeah, Fuzzy Gloves here. Looking to make something happen with that Sheriff. None of these Beta Division players are really giving them a chance to, though. As they're sort of just working the map as best they can. Might be going for damage at this point in the round.
Ooh, Late Night gonna get a kill though. 13 seconds remaining. They might try to go for this plant. The kill gonna come in though. Now it's gonna be J-Dash getting taken down. Not gonna be a 1v1 Fuzzy Gloves versus Dr. Sweet, but Dr. Sweet wins those all day, every day. I mean, 4 on the last round and the clutch win at the end of this round. Giving the team a nice little 2-round advantage so far on the map. 6-4. 2 more rounds to go, and we'll be swapping sides.
And so far, it's been a pretty even matchup. Like, sure, Beta Division has a couple rounds now, but overall, it's sort of been pretty back and forth, at least in terms of these kills coming through. Last round was down to the wire with Dinghy barely not being able to secure that on some pretty bad money. So now that they have a little bit more money, a little bit more guns, they're gonna try to make something work a little bit better with it. Looking to push up C long or just grab the orb. Ash holding it down with the operator though.
The op shorty combo. I like it. We saw what the shorty could do earlier. But these players from Dinghy still just going back and forth right now. Looks like they might want to try to put a little pressure towards A there. Are going to have to deal with a wild arena on that A long. But the mid push is coming in. We have KJ ult from either team to work with here. So I'm curious to see if Dinghy decides to pull that one out.
Yeah, so far neither team really doing too much except for taking what little space they can. Dinghy sort of working up mid here, looking to clear this side out a little bit before Maybe trying to hit there, maybe trying to hit A. Just work a little split push, play a little default, try to play for picks here.
For sure, try to get picks if possible, right? It always makes the game a little bit easier than numbers advantage. Just keep the pressure on the enemy team as well. Look at the push coming in from Dinghy, trying to push through that garage very, really quickly, but Ash going to get the first kill with the operator. The ult is going to come in from the KJ from either side. We see the op getting another big kill out of Ash there. She's absolutely frying with that thing. 3 with the op on the round. I mean, I tell you what, Master Mix is fun just because of that alone. And Dr. Sweet with another one. Probably to stay at the top of the leaderboard because KJ for the win. Yeah, that's 12 kills so far for Dr. Sweet. Looking good.
Those operator kills from Ash were so clean too.
Oh, yeah. You know, like you can definitely tell when you're watching a good op player or not. And that was like that situation, like, okay, here we go. You know, like that's someone who's probably going to be playing the op quite a bit in this game, offense, defense, probably the whole series here.
Yeah, I always feel like you can sort of tell whenever a player just sort of sticks in the KJ ult, they know that they're gonna be at least going for some kills there, you know, not really worried about that ult coming in. So far, Dinghy's looking to push up A long here. Got a drone, Sova drone going up that alley with a big bit of presence though from Beta Division. 3 players on site ready for him. It's gonna be another op kill from Ash.
Dr. Sweet getting one as well. That's going to be Irmo with 1. That's going to be 3 dead for Dinghy already. You've only got Fuzzy Gloves and Savannah left. They're trying to fight their way back out of this one if they can. They don't have a lot to work with here. They got a little bit of util, but I mean, they're getting flanked. They're getting pushed from A site. They've got quite a few issues on their hands, but they have a minute to work with here. So they can maybe get something going. They're going to have to be very, very careful with this flank though. They've got a player playing a corner right now towards that mid door. That is going to be Beach Surf, and Beach Surf definitely hitting some shots today.
Yeah, this round just is so tough for them right now. They're looking to do anything they can to at least try to get the spike down for a little bit of money, or just go for a little bit of damage. But ultimately, looks like the backstab's gonna come in from Beach Surf, and it sure does to finish the round.
Switching sides.
I mean, looking good, right? For an 8-4 half, looking pretty good if you decide a Beta Division. It puts you in quite the advantage round count wise. It gives you a little bit of a buffer to play with as well on this offensive side of things. If you're the side of Dinghy though, maybe you gotta be a little bit stressed out, right? Just a little bit, nothing crazy. Obviously you are on the defensive side now, so this will give you an opportunity to maybe get those rounds back.
I wonder what to expect from Beta Division on their attacking half now. They've shown that they're not afraid to get aggressive on defense, and I'm wondering if it's going to be the same for their attack side.
I definitely imagine that's what they're going to be doing here. They got a lot of ghosts. I think they have a frenzy as well. They got one player playing towards their sewer right now. That player is going to get pushed up, get a little bit of damage off, but is going to basically lose their life as well. Going to be like 1 HP left here. Late Knife though, up top, trying to take some shots down at these players down sewer. Gets that first kill, looking to get some more damage trades off. Player pushing ramp is going to be Irmo, and Irmo getting some big picks right there, opening up the site for the team. Gets the third one as well. In Beta Division, getting that bomb down. Only 2 players left for the side of Dinghy. 1 on the flank, 1 coming from CT.
And I'm looking to do a little bit of damage here. Good for 1 so far. Okay, taken out by Jade Ash though, leaving Fuzzy Gloves in a tough little retake scenario here.
Definitely a brutal one. Gonna get that first pick, but is taken down by Irmo, who gets 4 on the round. Pistol round for the win. That is going to be that 9-4 lead for the side of Beta Division. And it's going to give them that slight little eco round for the second round on the offensive side. I imagine they're going to do a little bit of a buy here. Last time we saw this team buy, they did buy a Vandal, and it looks like they are doing that once again. So they like to do a full-on as much as they possibly can, stretch that eco as much as possible. But once again, a big thing with that, though, is if they lose the round, they're down quite a bit in eco, right? So they get to that situation where they won't be able to full buy as a team the next round.
I love Dr. Sweet going for the Vandal here. It's like they're feeling it. They feel that they've been top fragging in this game, and they're just going to keep rolling with it.
And rolling, I guarantee you we will see the side of Beta Division making their move back towards the middle of the map here. Gonna be a player pushed up. That is gonna be Savannah picking up that big kill with the classic. The trade does not come through as we see Late Night picking up 2 big kills with the Sheriff. That's 3 dead on the round. We're gonna see Beach Surf trading 1 out. There's still a couple more players to go with here. J-Dash pushing that one out. He's like an archer or something right now. He's trying to fight off everyone. He picks up 2 with the frenzy, but is gonna get taken down. And Dinghy, by no means was it a clean round, but it was a win.
And it's exciting too to see those sort of rounds. That was an impressive display of some pistol efficiency, and they're gonna lose their Beta Division's gonna lose their Vandal that they worked so hard to get from their first round.
Second time in a row that's happened. They did that last time around with the with the eco advantage as well. Ended up losing that Vandal, but see what happens here. No one with the air horns. Very hyped up right now.
Round's gonna go ahead and start, and we're looking like a little bit of pressure gonna come from Beta Division down A main. Edwin's gonna be good for 1 and gonna back out immediately. Smoke's coming in as these players still decide to push up long.
Yeah, Beta Division want to try to get this one up close and personal. They got a lot of classics they're working with here, so they need to try to get as close as they can. But they're going to have Late Night, the person who does not miss head taps on this close corner. Picks up the first one, picks up the second one, picks up the third as well. Going to be one more player to beat. That's going to be J-Dash. He's going to push up. He wants this trade, but there's no one to trade. Actually, he gets the trade, but he is going to get taken down by Kadoin. Oh, man. I mean,
What a shot.
Hey, Dinghy's getting it done.
Yeah, so far this defensive half for Dinghy has been pretty good. With regards to their thrifty and then their first little buy round there. So far, Beta Division is looking to make something happen here, but we'll see what they can do.
Let's see what goes down indeed here. So we're gonna see. Ooh, nice little
What a
initial
spam.
through the map shots right there out of Dinghy. What a lineup and a half, right? If you are Savannah there, it'd be. See, not much going down yet. Obviously, everyone's just trying to feel it out, make sure they can get as much info as they can. Savannah's going to get the info that she wants, right? She's like, maybe I can get a few more shots through this wall.
Yeah, she was good for it already, but unfortunately, she's going to lose her life there. As these players are going to work up C-Long and Garage, it looks like. Trying to just work the sites as best they can.
Cover going out.
Working the site indeed right here. We're going to see Dinghy doing what they can here, but Beta Division getting this A site pushed in. We're going to see the first kill maybe going in favor of Late Night here. Never mind. J-Dash going to end up getting the kill. Ash gets one as well. A couple more players pushing from that CT. Ash and J-Dash trying to get it done. Kadoin, the last one alive for Dinghy in a 1v3. You saw the duo of Ash and J-Dash doing a good job. They're opening up the map, and Irmo going to close it out. And that's going to be a 10-6 lead so far. Looking very good if you're Beta Division. Definitely in a very comfortable lead, but Dinghy by no means out of this one.
No, not at all. We've seen what they can do on this defensive side so far, and it's looked pretty good. Unfortunately, just gonna lose a player early to that default play. It's not gonna help, but they're looking to rally here and get back in this one.
The rally is indeed on the way. We're gonna see Beta Division right now. Obviously, they got a lot of ego to work with here. They're gonna be able to do what they want. Go in playing that back A ramp pocket. Remote with the first pick.
Good for the first pick.
I feel like always good for the first blood. Late Night with a nice trade though.
Sight. Cover going out.
So far, neither team has a clear advantage in this 4v4. Losing those players is gonna hurt for sure, but no super bad harm done. And neither team really working towards these sites yet.
Yeah, about 45 seconds or so remaining here on the clock. We see the B site for Beta Division getting pushed in, but Dinghy will be able to watch this one from both sides pretty much immediately. We see the Omen TP coming in towards A long, getting his info and then TPing back. That's going to be Jerry with the first pick. Vermo getting taken down, very important player. And that's going to be Kadoin using the ult. Doesn't end up getting anything there. Looks like at all. But Beta Division still trying to push this in. Dinghy gonna have the numbers advantage. That's gonna be Late Night on the flank, picks up 2. Ash gets the trade. Ash also gets out. Gonna have a chance to play for this one. Gonna have 15 seconds to get it done. Gonna go for the plant towards C. You're gonna have one player towards that CT to deal with. Isn't gonna be able to get this one done because he's got multiple players pushing out. Gets the kill on Jerry. Goes for the plant, but a couple more pushing out. Is gonna get taken down, and Dinghy win the round.
These rounds are pretty impressive. It seems like the slow defaulty play just sort of explodes into everyone bursting on the site, and that's what some good Masters gameplay brings for you. That's for sure.
Shout out the Master Division. It is always fun to watch. Both these teams lighting it up so far this season. The two best teams in the Master Division going at it. We did see the first map was in favor of I say the first map. This is the first map. I don't know. It's already pretty late. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to think of that other series we had.
Yeah.
But the division here trying to make a move towards A long here, but Fuzzy Gloves definitely not just gonna sleep on this one. Someone who can definitely take you down. He's not gonna get spotted by the drone, not gonna know where they are at, but Irmo gonna get the first blood regardless. Players still trying to push this one in. Dinghy gonna be out of numbers, disadvantage, need to retake this site as the bomb is getting planted. We are gonna see the blind come in from Jerry, pushes in from the back, gets the team help as well, but Beach Surf gonna get the first kill there.
Irmo's good for another one there, and a third. And Dr. Sweet is gonna finish the round. So far, Beta Division looking like they might secure this one, but I wouldn't count Dinghy out yet.
Yeah, can never count a team out in the Master Division at all, especially with the way both these teams are playing. We've got individual players that can pop off at literally any second, so we really never know what's going to happen until everyone on a team is dead and the bomb is defused or planted. That is, I mean, either way, right? It blows up. But we are going to see Sada Beta Division has a nice little round advantage now at that 11-7. I mean, they've had that round advantage for a little while now. Looks like we are going to get that little Sky Owl in towards the spawn. And the push towards A, definitely active from Beta Division.
The jump spot's going to see Kidwin over there. And Beach Surf is going to be good for doing a little bit of damage on it. Looking to get healed up before they push down the long. Nade's going to delay a little bit, but these Beta Division players look like they want to hit this A side pretty hard.
Yeah, they're going to try to get very aggressive towards this one, but Dinghy has a lot of aggression here as well. They've got the whole squad ready to go. Beta Division already trying to rotate on out of here. They're keeping one player, well, actually two players pushed up, one in sewer, one towards that long, just to make sure no one sneaks up on him. Ash going to get the first player trying to push through. That is going to be Savannah. Another rotation is in full effect towards C. Going to be a couple players from Dinghy going to be here ready to go. It's going to be Fuzzy. Going to be the first one there.
Yeah, Fuzzy looking to do a little bit of damage as much as they can, but it's gonna ultimately get stopped by Irmo. Late Night gonna be good for a couple though. Looking for more, but unfortunately it's gonna fall to Irmo as well. Jerry getting the kill, Irmo's gonna knock out Kidwin, and Irmo's good for 3 so far. Jerry so far looking to make something happen, but Irmo's gonna get a 4-piece on the round, showing off that rain attack to the best of their ability.
I mean, Irmo is absolutely brilliant this game, right? Very much so like a very aggressive player for this Beta Division team and has opened up many sites for them offensively and defensively, whether that is to take a site for an offensive round or for defensive round on a retake. Irmo has definitely been one of the go-to players for that. See Beta Division going to be up 12-7, one round away from winning the map and being able to move on to the next, but Dinghy not out of this one yet, can still look for an overtime play here. They're going to have to play very, very well to finish this one off. Beta Division actually are going to get first blooded as Late Night going to get that first one, but immediately going to be a trade on the map as Irmo gets one as well.
Irmo always seeming good for a trade or a pick. Beach Surf going to knock out Kidwin there. In Garage, as these teams still work up scale on this map.
You see Beta trying to get this map moved around a little bit. They are gonna have that bomb. Be ready to go towards the seaside. Yeah, that bomb's gonna make its way over towards A. Nobody from Dinghy really there. I mean, obviously you are gonna have Jerry nice and close by. And he's gonna be able to see Ash cross there. Ash trying to get the bomb plant, but Jerry you get a little bit juked out by the Omen. That's one of the best parts about Omen. He can do little plays like that. But look at the Omen from the side of Dinghy being able to TP bottom ramp. He's going to get immediately picked, but Jerry with one, Jerry with two. Jerry looking for the third, doesn't quite get his beach surf, does get three so far on the map. Fuzzy Gloves now in a 1v2, trying to play for this one. Almost able to get that first kill.
Fighting for the life of Dinghy right now in this 1v2.
One enemy remaining.
Gonna be good for one. But not gonna be quite good enough for the second one as Beast Sheriff gets 4 on the round. Welcome everyone to map 2 of our Masters Division ValoRec League gameplay for the evening. With Late Night Valorant, we're on Fracture and we're getting right into the round. Kadoin's gonna work up a main here. Sashalon looks to need a kill, but Ash is gonna trade. Is gonna get that first kill.
One enemy remaining.
Man, just like that, our first round is coming to a 2v1 for this A site. Spike's gonna be down. Late Night is gonna look to maybe get out of here and rotate towards B site, but ultimately that's a fast round. Looking a lot of quick picks coming in, and that's just the gameplay to come to expect when we get on to Fracture. So Spike's working towards B. These players from Dinghy not splitting up, they're playing together, playing the smart. As Late Night works up this B main. These Beta Division players should be aware of it once the spike goes down.
Left.
Oh, we're in it.
Oh yeah. And Spike is down. Late Night repping into heaven.
A nice little 2v1 for us right off the bat. That's going to be Late Night trying to get it done. He's going to low-key have like a little bit of a flank here. Keeps it nice and quiet. He's going to hear for that defuse. Both these players, oh, they're baiting it out a little bit. It's going to be a nice little 2v1. He's going to be in this one. Dinghy almost gets it, but Beach Serve with a nice little shot right there with the Sheriff to close it out.
Yeah, that round was really fast off the rip. The players from Dinghy just burst onto site, and Beta Division was able to receive the hit and then shut it down in the end. But we're back, round 2. Round 1 going in favor of Beta Division. They're gonna have a better economy for this round. Late Night gonna buy a deagle, maybe equalize the round just a little bit on the side of Dinghy, but overall, this one should, if we go by standard terms, should be going towards Beta Division. But
nothing standard about the ValoRec, but we do see a very solid A push coming in from Dinghy. We see a couple of players from Beta Division kind of flanking through that back spawn. A couple of trying to push out towards that drop. It's going to be a nice trades back and forth overall. Dinghy going to win those. The first couple of kills going down on the site as well. Ash picks up 2. Going to have to watch for those players drop. Should be able to get some team help here very quickly. But that bomb is going to be down in A long.
yeah, these players from Dinghy just hyper aggressive when they get onto these sites, or at least they get towards them. Looking to work it back towards A main, however they, through whatever means necessary, but they do have to go get that spike, which is going to be a task and a half to say the least.
Well, at a minimum, they get an orb. That's going to be helpful later down the line. Obviously, you got a breach, you might as well get as close to that ult as possible. But it is a 3v2, basically a retake, right? You're basically having to retake this one, but Savannah going to throw a stun down. They're probably going to push this one out. Ash still going to be towards the bottom side of A. Got a couple players here. Savannah going to get the first one, but there was a trade right there. Now Savannah is going to get taken down as well as this Irmo just getting very aggressive with the fade. A nice 2-0 lead so far for the side of Beta Division.
There.
Yeah, and so far, Beta Division has looked really good on receiving these sort of heavy hits. what Dinghy's been trying to do is sort of double satchel onto site with their raise to lead the way, but we're gonna see if they decide to switch things up for this first gun round.
Let's see how things go indeed. Dinghy making a nice little push towards that A side. They got two players trying to get aggressive towards the back B at the same time, getting as much pressure on the map as they can, making all their noise for the most part towards B. Made most of the players from Beta Division rotate. One going to stick around. That is going to be the Brim. That's going to be Ash, gets taken down. The players pushing towards that B side are getting taken down, but the A side should get the bomb plant here momentarily.
This is the first real successful round that they're actually going to get that spike down for the side of Dinghy. So far, it's been a little bit rough for them to get that spike down, but now we'll see what they can do in the post plant.
Yeah, post plant situation definitely in the books. Beta Division going to be up a player. Have that advantage going for them, but they're not going to know where anyone from Dinghy is. Jerry going to be playing towards that main. He's got one player. We're going to push in. Savannah gets the first pick on J-Dash, equaling those numbers. But Irmo gets aggressive, as Irmo does. Picks up a kill, but Jared going to get a nice trade. Still going to be a 2v2. They got to go for the bomb defuse now, or they won't have a chance to get it. The util coming out from the KJ, and that should be able to seal the deal.
Those KJ Molly's doing so much. Always a pain to deal with for if you're on that CT side trying to defuse. Fuzzy Glove secures the round for Dinghy.
Shout out Dinghy. Needed the round, got it done. Now everyone should be pretty equal here for the most part when it comes to weapons. Going to see a lot of rifles across the board. Should see like 8 or 9. You see a Marshall and a Stinger. 2 Marshalls, 2 shorties, and a Bulldog on that Beta Division side. So they are definitely trying to save as much cash as possible. And same thing with the side of Dinghy.
You gotta love to see some shorty plays, right?
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Sweet working up, maybe not aware that there's 2 players here. It's gonna go down to late night.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like late night is more comfortable with that sheriff than any other weapon.
Oh, it seems that way.
Some kills back and forth gonna overall be in favor of Dinghy here, as they're getting a very good push towards this A site. They got a couple players pushed up on B. Last 2 players from Beta Division trying to push through their spawn, trying to retake what they can. They know they're pretty much surrounded, so they're gonna have to make a play here together.
Yeah, Beach Sheriff looking to put that Marshall to good use. Looking to take someone, maybe give him a haircut. Fade Prowler's coming in from Beta Division. Turret's gonna go down, but Catioin is good for the kill in late night. Once again with that Sheriff is the knife in the back of Beta Division.
And once again, we are going to be all tied up. It was like a very common occurrence here at the ValoRec to be as even as possible. Looking pretty good as we get later into the season. See, both these teams going to be ready to go. I love the ability to, you know, like the ability, I say, what we're seeing on both these teams here, pushing multiple sides at the same time, trying to force pressure to different sides. But now we are going to see Dinghy getting a 5-man push towards this B site. There are 3 players from Beta over towards A. So the 2 over at B are going to be in for quite the shock. We see the stuns coming in and everything here. We see Beach Surf trying to defend things off, has a little bit of team help. We see the KJ ult coming in. This is going to stall Beta Division out just a little bit.
A lot of util coming in from the side of Dinghy there, trying to push these players off site. Dr. Sweet's ult's gonna get one, but Beach Sheriff's also gonna get one. Looking for more. Sprays through the smoke, no good. As Dinghy might try to rally this and take it to the other side. Unfortunately, there's a backstab from J-Dash.
Fuzzy Gloves in a 1v4. Gonna line up a couple, does not get the kill. That's gonna be Ash picking up a big one there. Gonna get, once again, the lead for Beta Division. It's pretty easy to gain the lead when everything is even. All you gotta do is win 1 round. So, did a good job there. And so far, Beta Division, very solid team. They've been great today.
Yeah, so far we're seeing a lot of good plays out of Beta Division. Just the sheer amount of util that they used to try to get Beach Surf off that spot, and just it not succeeding just because of how, you know, how well they put up their defensive setup.
Right. See Beta Division trying to defend this A side as we see Dinghy getting very aggressive towards this push through A main here. Looks like that aggressive push is going to get slowed down a little bit as they realize they are smoked out. So they don't want to be pushing through smoke. Not everybody's Stewie. But Beta Division here rotating over to help their teammates out, knowing that they need a lot of help. We're going to see some trades going down on the map, but Jerry going to get that numbers advantage for the side of Dinghy. Still a lot of damage going down right now, but it is a 3v4 in favor of Dinghy. They're still trying to get on site here, but Savannah going to be the one who sneaks probably through the absolute most here. Beach Surf trying to defend this one from main. Dr. Sweet with a nice pick there, but kills back and forth. As things are getting very spicy very quickly. We see an ult coming in from the fade, trying to get those players in A main, push back, give them a little bit of time to regroup.
Yeah, a lot of that fade ult's going to make this especially tough now, as they're going to have to wait for the decay to wear off, wait for their sound to come back. But looks like the Beta Division players think that they're rotating, and Dinghy hasn't exactly left yet.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, Dinghy gonna start playing for that A push again. They obviously don't know that the site is free at the moment, so they're gonna have to check their corners. Beta Division, though, as much as they are not on the site that is being planted, that is going to be planted, they are close enough to be able to get there very
10
quick once it
seconds
is
left.
planted. So the spike is going to start getting planted. Beta obviously knows this one's going to be going down over at that A side. This push is coming in from Beta. They're going to get that tower taken down. They're going to have to deal with the KJ util. And they're going to have to deal with none other than Late Night.
Yeah, both these players playing together. Stuck in a 1v1, and it's going to go in the favor of Irmo, getting both of those players tapping their heads. And he's going to get the spike defused.
Push no button. Save the day.
You know, I'm starting to agree with that player in chat. I say player, that person in chat who said that Beta Division has plot armor, because it definitely seems like they do have plot armor.
Oh, they sure do, especially when you got players like Irmo just fragging out of their minds, and and Beach Surf being unkillable on sites, you know?
For real, though. That is a brutal thing to deal with. Alrighty. Well, Beta Division up by 2 rounds on that defensive side right now. Dinghy right now going to have a 1-player pressure towards that A side. There's going to be Savannah getting stunned out and naded at the same time. Nice little combo. Does do quite a bit of damage as we see most of Dinghy operating towards this B side. 1 from the back, 3 from the front. The player that was covering towards that A main is going to get taken down. Late Night looking like he wants to use his ult here for an opener towards that tower. That's going to give his team a chance to maybe make a move. Late Night still playing this back angle nice and slow. His team is at a pretty big disadvantage. It is going to be a 3v5.
Yeah, so far, neither team making a whole lot of progress towards either of these sites. But Dinghy having to deal with a 2v5 now, which is never a good sign. Fuzzy Gloves and Late Night trying to make something happen, but ultimately it's up to Fuzzy Gloves as Late Night goes down.
Fuzzy Gloves once again found in a 1v situation. This time going to be a 1v5. Last time it was a 1v4. Now it is down to a 1v4. Did get that first pick, but is smoked off here. Has full health, full shields, full util to work with. 1 off of that ult. 30 seconds and the bomb in hand. So Fuzzy Gloves, as 1v4s go, has a few advantages to their name. And that smoke that disappeared is immediately back.
Might be looking to save this rifle going into this next round. I know economics for Dinghy aren't too great right now, so maybe just get 1 rifle at least into this next round.
Looking like that is exactly what's going to happen. Gonna be able to save that full util and keep that gun in hand. That's going to help a lot when it comes to next round. Just helping the teammates get across as far as their buys and stuff are concerned. But if you are Dinghy, I'm sure they're going to probably try to play for an ult orb here and try to get this KJ ult.
Yeah, Fuzzy Glove showing off a little bit of acrobatics there at the start. A little bit of juggling. But, looking like we're going to see a little bit of a split push towards the A site here. Going through drop, through satellite dish, however you want to refer to it. As Late Night is kind of leading the charge with that Sheriff.
You see the nade counter to try to slow him down, but one player that was going to be Kadoin is able to sneak through. Ooh, is going to get spotted. Only takes a little bit of damage, does get shot through that wall or that bottom ramp area. These players from Dinghy trying to make a move. That's going to be Kadoin with the ult, picks up the first kill towards that main. They'll be able to try to keep pushing if they want. They're going to try to find this rifle, but guess what? Irmo is here. Irmo gets the kill. I mean, Irmo is a
What?
Oh my.
Destroyed.
The fact that Irmo got that kill is ridiculous.
For real. I mean, I lose that gunfight 100% of the time.
That's what I'm saying.
Irmo wins that 90% of the time. It is a 3v3 here on this retake. It's going to be Savannah getting some of the initial shots off. Is going to get traded out, though. Having the advantage of those rifles is absolutely massive. Jerry is going to have a gun, though. Fuzzy Glove's going to have one as well. They've got the abilities to work with here. You see the breach ult coming in. The defuse coming through as well. The second tick about to be all the way through. One player left. That's Jerry. He's trying to stay alive. He's going to go for that peek. Gets taken down. The last thing by J-Dash. And that is going to be a 6th round on the board for Beta.
It's looking pretty critical for Beta Division right now. They're running this. They're sort of just running this defensive side of things, not leaving. Not even really giving Dinghy a chance to breathe. Once they get these sites, they have some sort of counter, some sort of util to get them off and to retake it.
Retaking the site, always the most fun thing to do. Dr. Sweet gonna have that ult. Also gonna know there's a few players pressuring from Dinghy here.
There.
1 from the back, 4 from the front. Kind of a classic push here, just trying to make sure they keep it all up. Are grabbing that ult orb, which will open them up. But we are gonna see the KJ ult underneath, so that's gonna open up the complete side of the B side here. If you're Beta Division, you're gonna have to back off or risk getting stunned. See a couple players staying on site depending on their teammates. We're going to see a 1-for-1 trade. That's going to be Irmo getting one before going down.
And the site's going to go to Dinghy here, but we're going to see if Beta Division can retake in this 3v4. Spike's not gone down yet, though. Finally going down.
Oh my.
Breach ult.
Spike down B. Last player.
Brimstone ult. Good for knocking out the spike plant. Now we have Late Night stuck in a 2v1.
Yeah, 2v1 indeed. Bomb not planted. So for the side of Beta Division, you know what you're playing for. We see some gunfights going back and forth here. Late Night wins the first one. He can definitely win this second one. He wins it, and he clutches up for the squad. Do we need to plant? Absolutely not. We'll just depend on Late Night and call it a day. That was 3 big kills for him on the round.
That's certainly what he did. He took gave those Beta Division players a haircut. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, this is a tough situation, right? I mean, a guy like Late Night, we know that he is absolutely insane at hitting the head taps. He's a sheriff monster. He does it with the Vandal, you name it. I just see an op on the map. Did you see that? Uh-oh. Yeah, we are going to see Ash, the person who was absolutely frying with it on the Haven, popping that operator out here as well. Watching this A main, and guess who's pushing A main? Most of Dinghy. I say most, all of Dinghy is pushing that out.
Not sure they're expecting an op to be in their face.
Boom.
Ooh, Ash is going to go down to Kadoin there, but she was able to get that molly off, and now the pinch from Beta Division is coming in from behind.
These players on the flank should be fairly unknown, but they are going to be watched by Dinghy right now. He's going to have that breach player pushing up. There's going to be Late Night, the guy who can hit all the shots. He gets 2 monster kills in the back. There's only going to be 2 players left from Beta Division. They're going to try to push this one in. That's going to be J-Dash trying to get it done here. It's that first one, but they're going to get backed off from drop. Breach getting those abilities popped off here. But now Dinghy has every advantage here because these players from Beta Division got to push in from weird angles. First kill once again going towards Beta. They're looking for a couple more. Now going to be a 1v2. Dr. Sweet trying to get it done. 1 behind, 1 in front. Gets the one from the front. The other one towards main. Not a lot of time to get this defused. That player playing towards main should have a good time here. That's Late Night, the guy who does not miss. He hits the peak. The first hit comes through. Late Night
Ooh,
gets the
wide
kill and another
swing.
3.
That wide swing from Late Night was so good. It's always good to just throw off the crosshair of your other enemy opponent and everything.
Mm-hmm. Never take the expected, Jow.
Especially whenever you have to stick a bomb defuse, that's for sure.
Yes. But Beta Division, they are going to have the favor when it comes to the ult economy. You're going to have the Breach, the Fade, and the Jet ult. So a lot to work with here, especially since they are on a little bit of an eco round. So I'm sure we'll see the Jet ult come out. First kill going towards Beach Surf. That's going to help open things up pretty much right away on this defensive side.
Beach Surf currently in a 1v1 against the unkillable Late Night.
Yeah, the guy that you see, if you see him on the map, you are definitely running the other way.
Not sure he's aware of the backstab coming his way from J Dash.
Well, J Dash better get him quick. Okay, I was gonna say, otherwise he will turn around. Ash with a nice trade. There's only 2 players left from Dinghy. It's gonna be Jerry and Fuzzy Gloves. It's a 2v4. These players have found themselves in this situation a couple of times. See if this is the time they are able to pull it off. Both of them do have full health, so that is quite the advantage going forward. You don't have to worry about anyone getting sneezed on and dying.
No, but it's certainly a lot to try to overcome, and Beta Division takes them down.
Last round in the half.
There's a big 4 kills right there from Ash on the round.
Don't waste your firepower.
But this being the last round of the half, we've got a lot of ults to work with. If you're Beta Division, you got Breach, Fade, you've got the Brimstone there as well, and the Jet. So plenty to work with, and I'm not. Ray's probably going to be close on that one as well. So it might be an ult or kill maybe away from that. But we are seeing the side of Dinghy having to buy a couple subs this round.
Yeah, never great to see that going into your last round, especially when the enemy team has 4 out of 5 of their ultimates.
Savannah going to get the opening's first blood there.
Spike down.
There's going to be a bunch of kills in favor of Dinghy. Actually, only going to be 2 players left on the side of Beta Division, but we do see the Brim ult come through. We see the last 2 players up, Brimstone and Jet. We're going to see the knives come out. He's going to miss a couple of those, but Beach Surf going to hit the last one. Hits another one right there. 3 big kills on the round. Last one is on the bomb plan. That's going to be Fuzzy Gloves in a 1v2. Ooh, getting knives thrown at, and Ash over the top as well. Both these players want this victory. Fuzzy Glove's going to take that chow. Gets the first one. 1 more to do it. That's going to be Ash. Has a couple of abilities to work with as well. Launches the turret for a little bit of info. Has the mollies if needed. Ash going to push that one out. Ash gets the kill. Ash should be able to get the defuse as well. And she's going to win that one up. Get the 8th round on the board for Beta Division.
Yeah, Fuzzy Glove is doing everything that they could to stop that, to delay and just keep that spike defuse from happening, but ultimately it just didn't end up being enough for to that fight with Ash.
Shoot the bad guys. How's that for a plan?
It's tough. I mean, whenever you're finessing that pillar like that, like you always think like, oh, there's a chance, right? Anytime anyone's finessing a pillar, but part of it you can kind of like shoot through, and also like that 2v1, like you knew it was going to be difficult, but end up winning it if you're the side of Beta Division, so you're happy at the end of the day. Oh, hey, last round on the Haven, we saw an 8-4 split at the half, and that was in favor of Beta Division, and now we're seeing the exact same thing here on Fracture, so we'll see if Dinghy can maybe play a little bit differently on their defensive side versus the last time around, so we'll see how that goes.
Start out, Jerry's gonna throw his knife. Counter nade thrown his way. 2 players pushing up through satellite right now. 2 more players pushing up to B main though. Looking to kind of dual hit these sites.
Jerry gets
Jerry
both
good
kills
for
before
both,
going
but
down
gets-
to the bot.
Gets traded by Sweet's own Roomba.
The push for Beta Division actually coming through on the B side of the map. Trying to get this one out, but there's a lot of Dinghy players here to deal with, including one on plant spot. A kill is going to come through for Beach Surf. There's still 3 to deal with from Dinghy. Yeah, still 3 to go. And Ash going to get taken down there at the end. And Dinghy going to open things up with the first pistol round. Now, they are going to have a slight eco advantage going into the next round here.
Yeah, that was a really good round from Dinghy there. Right now, looking to add another to their list, as they have a bit of a hill to climb back up. I mean, 5 to 8 isn't the end of the world, but you know, it definitely would be nice for them if they were able to come back a little bit more and sooner rather than later.
You do see, just looks like the push wanting to go towards that A site. Savannah gonna be the first one here, gonna get shot at by 4 players, is gonna get taken down. But that is a lot of info to your teammates very quickly. And Beta Division, they're making their way over towards this A site fairly quickly from main. You're gonna see Late Night here. This is not the guy you want to see. He's gonna pop his molly, prevent this push from happening. Call out to his teammates, hey, we're gonna have a problem here, but there's gonna be one Dr. Sweet pushing the drop side. Now Dinghy still in a numbers disadvantage by 1, but nothing too crazy. Push coming in. Beta Division trying to make a move here. Dinghy still have Late Night up top. He's going to get the first kill. He's got a couple players pushing behind him. He's going to get that second one as well. His teammate gets the third. Last player alive goes down as well. And that's Fuzzy Gloves with 3 on the round. And just like that, Dinghy closes out the round. A very nice and quickly. They use the eco round to their advantage. Get it done.
Yeah, and just like that, they're sort of back in this game. I mean, you know, they have decent weaponry coming for this round. They have, in my opinion, the most important thing, all the momentum that they could ask for. And it's really just been sort of shutting down all these Beta Division players.
Shutting down Beta Division, definitely not an easy task, but definitely being done at the moment. But Beta Division trying to get their push over towards this B site. Once again, getting a 5-man pressure, 1 from the back, 4 from the front here. And to see Dinghy their best. Set up a good defense here. They got a couple players towards A. They're going to be rotating fairly quickly as soon as they hear everything they want to. But no one is going to be that close player.
Smoke's coming in. Looks like they're going to hit this B site. Still, a hit hasn't quite been there yet. Now they're finally bursting on the site. Flank's being watched for by Dr. Sweet.
Being watched indeed. We're going to see Dinghy trying to do their best to defend this one out, but Beta Division can get on site, get that bomb down. Shout out J-Dash for the kill. See Jerry coming on the flank right now. He's going to get shot from down below. Last player alive going to be Late Night. We've seen him do it before, but now he's got 11 HP and a dream. 4 players
HP versus 4 players.
Beta Division left. They want this round because they've bled 2 or so rounds in a row now, but that's going to be Dr. Sweet reading that one out, getting a nice kill over towards that Jenny, and Beta Division going to go up 9-6. Nice little 3-round advantage, getting themselves right back to the lead where they were before. But now they're going to have another solid push. You see someone in the chat saying ref because they do know the shot was a little sus. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, these players are just so good at what they do. Right now they're looking to just sort of keep the game going their way. I mean, Dinghy clearly didn't have as good of a buy that last round, so now that it's all equalized again, it should be a little bit more competitive on their part. But we're looking to see 3 players A main, 2 players drop, with Jerry kind of being the site anchor here, playing deep, holding the crossfire with the breach, Savannah.
It is going to be a 4v4 here towards this A side. Well, it's technically a 3v4. We got one player who's going to be a little bit of a straggler toward B. It's just going to be the killer boy. A Division trying to push this side, but guess what? You got to deal with Jerry. Picks up 1, picks up 2. J-Dash does get one of those trades from drop. Now it's going to be a 2v3 right once again. J-Dash always ends up... Okay, the ult is going to get popped from breach to push towards that main side. They're going to get the first kill. That's Dr. Sweet opening it up. J-Dash, though, they've got 2 players towards that mid to deal with here.
Last player
The bomb
standing.
carrier is going to get on site, get that one down. Dr. Sweet has the ult to work with as well. You got 2 players up against you from Dinghy. Gonna have Fuzzy Gloves and Savannah. Quite the mighty duo here. Dr. Sweet with the ult. Probably just gonna peek this and use it.
Looking for something to happen with it. It's gonna go a little wide for the first kill. Both players are weak now.
Ooh. Dr. Sweet has both these players right where they want. Fuzzy Gloves last one alive, gonna get taken down, and Dr.
goodness.
Sweet gets the clutch. And that's gonna be a 10-6 advantage now for the side of Beta Division. That is 2 clutches basically we've seen in that spot, basically being the exact reverse though. We are now going to see our timeout from Dinghy. One of those things we don't see too often up in this Master Mixed matchup. We've seen a couple now. We also saw a couple in the earlier series, most of them being used. Remember, everybody watching, if you are playing in the ValoRec, you have the ability to use the timeout once per half per team. So make sure you're using them. That's a minute to figure out what's going down in the map. What do we have to adjust? What can we do to help us win some rounds? And that's exactly what Dinghy is doing right here. Like, hey, let's have a quick chat of what we want to do going to this next round. We need a big round secure here.
Yeah, for sure. They got to be talking about rallying back here, getting back into this one, because they had the first couple rounds in this defensive half for them, and they were doing just a phenomenal job with it. So they know they can win these rounds. They know that they can be fine, but they just have to do what they know, play together, and just try to hit their shots, hit their util, all that good stuff, but not freak out, because if they continue to kind of falter like they are now, then it's gonna be over.
It will indeed, and that would not be ideal. But got a couple ults to work with here. If you're Dinghy, you got the KO and Killjoy. I need to work with a Beta Division. They're gonna grab this bomb. Looks like they're gonna do their classic split push here. Got 2 players towards the top side of A. One of them is going to push towards drop. One's going to go over towards B. One from top, one from bottom. They leave the bomb in spawn just in case. They're going to get as much pressure as they can towards A here, trying to feel this one out.
Beach Surf going to be good for that second kill. Dr. Sweet was good for the first. Looking to sort of redress, figure out where they want to go. Looks like they're going to decide on B side ultimately. With just Fuzzy Gloves holding it down there, probably the safest bet. But that is KJ, and a lot of util you have to deal with.
He's gonna get spotted out here. They're gonna try to push this one out. That's gonna be the Rays going for it. Is gonna get taken down though. I saw a trade out of Beach Surf there. Dinghy only has 2 players remaining. Beta has all 4. I say all 4. There's 1 dead. So, but Beta Division gets that spike planted. They're gonna start getting their setup active as well. Beast
Oh my
Smurf.
god, what a shot!
Surf with a nice kill there. Only 1 player remaining. That is going to be Savannah. Only a ghost to the name. She's going to try her best in this 1v4, but it is going to be pretty brutal because all 4 players are towards that site, aiming down sights right now.
Yeah, things looking really tough here for Savannah. Just trying to go for some kind of damage, trying to make the round a little bit more worth it.
He's going to get taken down there in the end. I mean, kind of figures. I mean, Beta Division just got that one pushed down. That is going to give their 11th round on the board. 2 more for them to win the map. They did end up winning that first map, Haven 13-7. So looking like they want to close this one out in a similar fashion. But you know what? Dinghy is not going to be giving this one up for free. They still have a lot to work with. They're still a very talented team as well. They've got a lot to go here.
Yeah, I wouldn't count any of these Masters teams out ever.
Yeah, definitely can't at this level, right? They're just so crazy. You see individual players make crazy plays. It feels like every single round. The Beta Division trying to push this one towards B with all their might right now. Dinghy gonna know that. They're gonna rotate over to try to help their teammates out here pretty quickly. Late Night though, not the guy you want to be challenged. Gonna get the first headshot and first blood of the round.
Launching smoke.
Yeah, Late Night's been just so good on this map. Looking to do a little bit more to help Dinghy stay in this one, as they as Beta Division work toward this B site.
That's Savannah with a nice pick as well. Now gonna be a 3v4, but guess what? Savannah gonna cut down a couple more. Last player alive. Gonna have to try to get this done. Dr. Sweet in a 1v4. Phantom to the name, has the nade, has 1 pack. Looking like trying to push this spike back out. 45 seconds as well. The biggest benefit here is full health, full shield, right? That's good. Never mind. You don't need a shield when you get head tapped by Savannah, who gets 4 on the round.
That was a great round from her. She was just tapping heads that round, and
Literally,
the
like-
movement was insane. But yeah,
Beta Division, always reminded, there is no such thing as a free win. Dinghy will not roll over and die. They will fight this one out until the very last second.
looks like it's gonna be an A hit from Beta Division here. We're gonna go up main. Not really aware that there's no one there, but 3 players from Dinghy walking out through satellite.
And guess what? There's 4 players from Beta Division walking through A main.
Get out of my
Yeah,
way.
it's a bit of a
This is gonna
bit of a standoff.
Quite the battle here. You got a lot of ults to work with if you're Dinghy. You got that Breach, Kale, and Killjoy ult. So at any point in time, you can force this team up. But the Brimstone ult on the side of Beta Division going to come through, try to shut something down on the top A side there. Beach Smurf going to get the first kill with the pistol, has his ult active as well. See Dinghy trying to back off, play their lives here. But guess what? Beta Division going to keep on pushing. Trying to get that bomb planted. They're going to get it done. Ash with another pick. Only 2 players still up for Dinghy. Kale technically revivable, and Savannah going to pick up 1, almost gets the second. But Ash gonna get a nice trade. Another person who always hits the head taps.
Leaving Fuzzy Gloves in this scenario. Got 2 detained though. Has them both detained.
Oh.
Unaware
Enemy remaining.
where they might be.
Got all the info now. It's gonna be J-Dash versus Fuzzy Gloves. Fuzzy Gloves a little bit flashed out here though. J-Dash trying to play for this angle. He's gonna get the spot. 20 seconds remaining. Bomb not planted. So this 1v1 is literally everything. The turret gets placed, so that's gonna not help J-Dash here, but he's gonna destroy that turret. Both these players still fighting it out. He's gonna go for the fake plant up top.
10 seconds left.
But he's still playing for this one. J-Dash ends up losing it. I thought he was gonna get killed from down below, but Fuzzy Gloves wins those ones every time.
That was an impressive round from Fuzzy Gloves. Whenever the 2 got detained off of his ult, it was bit of hide and seek, and then they speaking of like schoolyard games, they ended up playing a little bit of Ring Around the Rosie as well, trying to find each other on site.
J-Dash was like, we're going up, down, up, down, up, down. But 11-8 now. Dinghy not out of this one yet. Can still win plenty of rounds here. Inside of Beta Division.
Right there.
Going a little bit back to slight map split. Are seeing them for the most part push this B side out late night. Gonna be one of the players defending on that side. This is one of those guys that if he sees you, he will rip your head right off for sure. Give you a free haircut any day of the week. But Savannah gonna be the opening kill on Dr. Sweet, gonna give Dinghy a slight advantage.
J-Dash looking to pop that ult, looking to go aggressive onto the site.
Yeah, but the abilities from Dinghy also coming in. That's going to be plenty of damage there from the Killjoy. They are going to be able to get side control here. The bomb should get planted momentarily. It does get backed off by the breach abilities there, but J-Dash going to move up onto site to get that plant off. Teammates doing their best they can to defend this one, but late night with a nice pick onto J-Dash there. The bomb does end up getting planted, but Dinghy going to have a 1-player advantage. Never mind, Ash going to single that one out right away. Take down 2. Late night and Kadoin with 1 and 1 as well. Now it's going to be Irmo in a 1v1.
And Late Night is
Late
so
Night.
weak, but he's got the kill. Literally
Tell you
2
what.
HP.
That was 2 people that like always hit their headshots, and late night just so happened to get it off first. That's crazy.
What a wild round.
I mean, that's going to bring things to 11-9. And also, not to mention, Dinghy should have a massive eco advantage by this point in time. Yeah, right now we're looking at Beta Division. They're at the point now where they're kind of scrapping together weapons. They've got some submachine guns, some sheriffs. In fairness, with the way that these teams have been playing, I don't think this makes Beta Division really that much weaker.
No, not at all.
Man. It almost feels like on their eco rounds, they play better.
Yeah, they seem to bring out some extra coordination that just is just absurd to try to deal with.
So we see the push from Beta Division coming in towards A. All these players pushing towards satellite. Dinghy shouldn't be able to find this one out pretty quick. They hear it. They see it. Jerry, he's going to be one of the first players here. He's got that Phantom in hand. Look at the abilities coming in from the side of Beta Division. They should be able to get themselves on site. They've got a couple players close by to deal with, but they got to be careful not to lose any lives for free here. Got a couple ults from either side to deal with. Jerry going to get that first opening pick. Some kills back and forth, but overall in favor of Dinghy. There's only one player left. That's going to be J-Dash. Watches that mid push. Not going to be a 1v2, but he's going to get shot in the back here very quickly if he doesn't play it safe.
Yeah, it looks like he's just going to make a mad dash for the B site to try to plant. Maybe make something happen here on his last little bit of health.
Yeah, he's going to get taken down by Kadoin. That's going to be another massive round for Dinghy. It's going to launch them even further ahead when it comes to eco. I mean, obviously we saw Beta Division just do a little bit of a save there so they can afford next, but getting within one is going to be absolutely massive. But Beta Division, this is going to be a big round for them coming up, and Dinghy. Obviously everyone around is aware of the pressure.
I've got cash. Anyone need something?
Who can take this?
And so far what we've been kind of seeing from both these teams has been just really strong defensive halves out of both squads. So we're gonna see if that can continue here for Dinghy, holding his defense down. You see Late Night has a solid 24 kills. You know, no big deal from your Smokes player. Same with Ash, has 20. You know, so these Smokes players are acting like duelists. It's all good.
That is, you see quite a bit, but Kadoin going to get that initial first blood and be able to get out with the life. Beta Division, not going to be too happy about that one, but we see that bomb making its way towards the backside of B. Dinghy reinforcing the A site for now, but very much so capable of rotating these players back out. We've really seen a gun battle go down for a little while here, but if you're Dinghy, you're going to know the spidey senses are a tingling. Something is going down. Beta Division trying to calm this out. They use the ult from Brimstone to try to clear out tower. They're going to also make a move here. Dr. Sweet going to be able to push into top tower. They got one player on site. That's going to be Fuzzy Gloves, who is not someone you want to mess with at all. That KJ is one of the deadliest in the game. He's going to end up getting taken down. The players from Dinghy also come from the middle of the map to help out, reinforce their team. Now it's going to be Dr. Sweet and a 1v3 all by themselves. Does have the ult in the back pocket to deal with here. Going to line up one, doesn't quite get the kill, and Savannah going to close that out, and that's going to tie things up 11-11.
I told you we can't count any of these teams out. Because and you know what? If you go back to where that timeout started for Dinghy,
yeah,
you know, I think you can kind of see they kind of regathered and regained a lot of their thoughts, and they got their strats together, and now we're looking to see if Beta Division can sort of do the same. They had a huge lead, and so that's never easy on the mental whenever you don't blow the lead necessarily, but you know, you see that start to diminish and the other team fights back. So it's always tough, but hopefully they can regain for their sake.
Yeah, the regain is very much so needed, but that's the beauty of timeouts, right? It serves a lot of different purposes, you know. But one of the biggest ones, obviously, your ability to just sit there, take that extra minute to plan out the very next round that's going on the board. Beta Division has bled, 4 or 5 rounds in a row now, so they know things are not necessarily going great. So they need to take that time out. They need to talk about what the game plan is going to be. So there goes the minute of strats really going down, and they're going to be able to buy what they can. It looks like they're going to do a little bit of a light buy here. They know that this round is very important, but Dinghy obviously knows the exact same thing. If you look at the ults on the board right now, you are going to see for the side of Beta Division, they'll have a slight advantage here in having the Breach, Fade, and Raze ult to work with. But Savannah going to hit a nasty stun right off the bat and hit a few people in that A main.
And the Breach utility is just so good from Savannah. She's been all over it on this map. Just completely decimating through this Beta Division squad anytime they try to get on site or clear areas.
Those first 2 picks for the side of Dinghy are going to be game-changing now. Beta Division down by 2 players. Oh, going to be down still by 2 players, but now it is going to be a 2v4. One of them going to only have 5 HP. That's going to be Beach Surf. They're going to try to pick up some guns here like they can. We're going to see Dr. Sweet pushed all the way up towards that B side already. Definitely sees these mollies, the alarm bot, and everything in front here. Going to be a little bit concerned about where this player is playing.
There.
That is going to be tower. Definitely knows.
Seems aware of it, yeah.
Fuzzy gloves. Probably going to go for this peak at some point here. Dr. Sweet. If he throws that grenade, you're going to have to be careful of these abilities. The molly about to get
30
popped, but
seconds
Dr.
left.
Sweet takes out most of those abilities. You're still going to have fuzzy gloves up top, getting covered right now. The push from Dinghy comes in. That's all 4 players making a collapse, and Fuzzy Gloves picks up both kills, one with the turret, one with the gun, and that's going to be a 12-11 lead for Dinghy. 1 round away from closing out the map.
What a comeback from Dinghy so far. This has been really impressive from them, and now they're just a round off from winning this thing all, or winning this this map.
Match point.
Oh, almost done? Cool. cool.
Alrighty. Let's see. What's Beta Division going for here? It looks like they're going for that classic 2-3 A push here. It hasn't worked the last couple times they've done it, but they still have the ults to work with, right? But you're up against a breach ult as well out of Dinghy, right? So you've got the breach ult versus the breach ult, but you also are going to have the fade and the raise ult still. So that's a lot of utility to work with here. You know this round is massively important. I'm sure they'll invest quite a bit into it.
Yeah, right now they're slowing things down, it looks like, a little bit, just sort of playing their time. Looking for an A hit now, though. Savannah
Down A.
gonna be good for 2, I'm assuming, through the wall.
Satchel out.
Yeah, has a 3rd on the round.
I mean, it's now a 1v4. These players trying to figure out where he's at. Yeah, they're running around the map right now with the Brimstone all by themselves. 1v4, minute left. You have to plant. You're working your way through Dinghy's spawn. That is going to be Ash. She has been frying all game long, but she's going to be able to all
Special here and misses the timing.
That's going to be late night closing it out for Dinghy. That's going to be a 13-11 victory, which actually